Hey guys, I'm gonna take you on a little trip around my next project coming up here. Show you kind of what I'm dealing with and where I'm going with this and all the good stuff and all the bad stuff. It's gonna be a big project. It's gonna take a while, but I wanted to get it started at least here because there's a lot of parts I need to get. I still need to find a body for it, but a lot of stuff to do before I even get a body. So let's show you here. All right, this is what my project is. A jacked up Toyota FJ60 with suspension already put on it. And that's my son's toy that we just got through building. It was a 99 Ford Explorer. I don't know why I'm showing you this one, but because this ain't mine. But I'll show you, it's kind of similar to what we're going to be doing. He put a 2000 Mitsubishi Eclipse convertible body on it. And took the body off. We sandblasted the entire frame down and painted it with some good paint. Put some rails on it, step rails, some new tires. He's got 37s on this one. And you know, it was a pretty big project, but we got it done in like a couple months. There was a lot of cutting and modifications and welding and, you know, a lot of stuff that we did. It's kind of like what I'm going to be doing with my Toyota. I still haven't found a body for it yet, but you know, I started to do a little bit a long time ago, and then this thing's just been sitting ever since. What I did was, let me pop the hood here. If I can remember how, is I threw in 1973 Lincoln Mark IV 460 into it. And of course I would need a transmission for it too. Threw in a racing distributor and Edelbrock RPM intake and a 4-barrel Holley double pumper. Just an old one. I don't even know what the CPM is. And you know, it's kind of, and I also put this Dana 60 on the front with a lot of modifications. If I can get down here to show you. It took a lot to get that front end on there. Now I have a Dana 60 for the back as well, but I haven't put it on yet. But it's going to be sitting pretty much the same way. Yeah, and I got a bad U-joint, or not U-joint, oh my goodness. A bad tie rod in there for the steering linkage. And I bought a new one, which is sitting inside the truck. You'll see that in a minute. And the transmission was off 88 F250 that also had a 460 in it. It's a ZF5 5-speed manual, and I had to get a different, I had to have a dry shaft made for it, which I should have probably just made it myself, because how much it cost me is $400 for that little dry shaft. But this still has the original like 373 gear ratio in the back, and the front is 410s. 410, and that other Dana 60 I got is also 410 that I'm going to put on here in the back. That'll make the back tires come out just as far as the front tires do. See, there's a big difference. That way they're even in the front and back, and I'll have the same gear ratio. There's a lot of work that needs to be done right now. We got dual exhaust going straight back, separate header pipes, not bead together at all, and they're on cherry bombs. The clutch master cylinder was good. It was brand new, but for some reason now it doesn't hold a prime. You push it down, and if you hold it there for a few seconds, then suddenly it starts losing everything. But this engine is ultra powerful for what I like. And it's just because, I don't know, I raced this Dodge. I shouldn't say this, but I was just leaving a stoplight coming out of town, and this Dodge pickup pulled up beside me and revved his engine a couple times, probably because he's seen the truck. He's like, yeah, what you got in there, or whatever, you know. So I just went ahead and gunned it, and he took off as well, and we raced until I hit it in third gear. Then I blew him away. And I have like no compression in this engine. Every cylinder has like 90 pounds of pressure. It's so low, and it just has incredible power for having no compression. So we're going to be pulling this engine, pulling this entire body off, rebuilding the engine, sandblasting the frame down, putting a new rear end in the back, and welding up some dry shafts and smoothing them down. This truck is specifically going to be used for the mud races and going out and playing, basically. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the body yet. I'll probably set it up on some boards, probably out in my junkyard somewhere. Like this window right here is plexiglass, and that window there is plexiglass, and that's because chains went through them, pulling people out when chains snapped. And oh yeah, right there's my dualies coming out the back. But I want to find like something that's easier for me, because I ain't young no more, to a body that's more comfortable, because this thing is pretty beat up inside. It's got a lot of issues. You know, there was holes cut in the floorboards trying to get the shifter in, and we haven't got any sheet metal yet to weld back on there or fix any of that. And there's no ignition hooked up to this because I got it wired right there, you know, and our gauges are down there. The only thing that still works over here is the voltage and the gas gauge, and that's it. There ain't no speedometer, there's nothing in there. Right there's my brand new end, or yeah, my end for the tie rod end for the front. It's just, this truck is really beat up inside. It's not comfortable. These seats are not comfortable at all, and it's hard for me to sit with my back the way it is in anything that's not comfortable. I mean, just, I got to kind of sink into something. But yeah, I'm just going to take this body off. I mean, things still work mostly. The doors open and close. They're a pain in the butt sometimes, but they do. And this right here, went to go roll the window down, and I pressed too hard and it snapped the handle. And I took it off and threw it to the side for now. And now the window's stuck right there, won't go up or down. And so it's like, I don't know. I just want something that's, yeah, see, Frankenstein, spelled backwards, spelled wrong. Oops, that's all I can say. And so, I mean, it is a nice truck, don't get me wrong, for fun, just for playing in. You know, we put all these stickers on and put the sign on the back, and you know, it's been sitting in this Nevada sun, so it's pretty beat up. Yeah, it got rattle can painted at the time. Don't recommend that. And I put all of these little pretend bullet hole stickers on all the dents and on the windshield. I don't know if I showed you that or not, but hold on, I'll get over there. Oh yeah, it's got like this for a bumper, but it works out. Welded on there, beat up. Yeah, there's cracks in the windshield right there. So there's bullet holes, pretend bullet holes, of course. I don't go around shooting my vehicles. But anyways, you know, that's what we're looking at. And I think it's going to be a fun project. It's just going to take a lot of time, unfortunately, because I ain't rich. So a little bit at a time. I'll make the videos as I do them. And we'll get her done. I still got to find a body for it and get this one off and then start sandblasting. But But yeah, I had to make my own motor mounts and crap in here to make for this engine to fit, and they're not the best, that's for sure. Like, I don't know if you can see that or not. Still 2 bars welded to an actual motor mount that bolts to the engine. But anyways, all that'll get fixed and it'll look a lot better than what it does now once we get her done. So, all right, I'm sign off for now.